Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with today's evening news. Okay, I can't even read what's in right to talk for the Metro when they mentioned two players way in which say Arsenal gets. Now I mentioned Gehi and Semenyo, you get. So you don't talk this in before, but anytime we remember what thing they happen for Arsenal, the title race, how we not really strengthen, Baba go see mention them again because when you look at the dates, you go see February 14th. It's a today's story, even though Ian Wright don't mention them before, but it's still the pain them. And especially when you remember, say Semenyo actually contacted Arsenal that, do you guys want my services? So I can play for you instead of going elsewhere. Because Semenyo is an Arsenal fan. Now imagine Semenyo dey fight for Man City make dem win the title, whereas him wey be say we wey be say will be him be Arsenal fan. Like I don't know whether na double jeopardy I go call am abi which English I go take qualify am, you get, because e get as e be. It's weird, you get. So but you blame Mikel Arteta and Beretta, but for no excuse. They will tell you say they felt the squad was okay. They never knew that they were going to have injuries. You get, so all those one day. And what if the guarantee say as Semenyo they thrive? Because if you analyze this, you have to look at every possible angle. Say as Semenyo they thrive for Man City, say if to say come for Arsenal, in for thrive. You don't know that. I don't know that. But I would have loved him to come, so we try it. You get, so we try and Moko can't get the answer. Because anybody that comes out and say because Semenyo they play well for Manchester City, therefore if they say come here, you go play the same way, you don't know. You no get crystal ball to know. Because the way teams approach us and the way they approach Man City are not the same. You get. So, but I would have loved him to come either way. You get. So that one save day. Now, away from that particular story, so Wigan coach, can they tell him boys, say he no say yes. The expectation is that they are supposed to be scared of Arsenal. Fine, you know that one. But that fear, make them use that fear as a motivation. That fear, use it as a motivation because normally Arsenal good. Nobody they argue that one. For Wigan, the challenge is significant. Their manager recognizes the magnitude of the task and the psychological hurdles his players may face. According to Arsenal media, Graham Barrow said, fear is a positive thing for the players. It's like nerves. You read about top sportsmen who say you need nerves, otherwise you don't care about it. It has always been part of it. So you have to deal with it. You can't be that nervous that you are frightened. You need to use it as a motivator. Him no say when they know they are our level, fine. But they will give it their all. You get. You know what make they come dey fear Arsenal. Fine, you can respect Arsenal based on who Arsenal be. Arsenal no be small club. You can give them the respect, but don't fear them. To the point where you say you can't dey nervous. You can't dey do shaky daddy inside the field of play. Na wetin dey tell im own players. And remember say he don call Kit Andrews. Kit Andrews don give am the blueprint how to beat Arsenal. I wan see that blueprint tomorrow because our own turn na tomorrow. Many people don play today and I saw their results. Some of the results will come out today. For those who play, go see say West Ham don qualify, Mansfield don qualify. Man City play Salford and Man City sef qualify by beating them 2-0. Maguire scored his first Man City goal. Then who else qualified? Norwich qualify, Southampton don qualify. Then the Aston Villa don jar, Newcastle beat them. And San Antonio even scored 2 goals. I was surprised. Then Liverpool versus Brighton go play later tonight. So I never know who will win for that particular one. Again. So our own are tomorrow. So all things being equal, we are expected to qualify. Then we will enter the next round and we will see what the next round gets in store for us. And talking about this particular game on one play, I checked the Arsenal website on Arsenal the train. And one of the best news wey sweet me gets one of because another good news dey. Now say Max Doman don't come back to training. Max Doman dey train today, which means there is an expectation that he might feature tomorrow when we play our game. You get, so there's that expectation. Say when we face Wigan, say Max Doman go play. You get. So apart from Max Doman, I see many other people waiting for the training. Everybody the train. I see Bukayo Saka the train. He was in high spirits. He was smiling, trying to build his match fitness because we need him now more than ever. I no see Odegaard sha, but maybe I no look all the whole pictures, but I know say Odegaard go dey available even though in dey limp small small. But the person wey come sweet me highest, wey be say as I see am, I was very very happy. Okay, before I come to this Max Dorman story, na him be William Saliba. Omo, I no know why the thing take sweet me. As I just see Saliba like this, my mind just as in I just rested. Omo, we miss Saliba for that last match. You get Mosquera still try you, but Saliba na Saliba. I miss Saliba, you get. So I just thank God say you know be say him get injury, na sickness. And based on those wey dey Europe there and abroad there, una know say cold dey, get so e no easy. All those cold dey bring some kind flu, dey bring some kind things. So Saliba don recover for him to be in training. Obviously, he has recovered. So when I see am, I dey very very happy. Say yes. Although I no expect him go play, but if he still play because he don tey wey himself play now, so dem fit still wan carry some kind match fitness put for him body. So I will not be surprised if I see Saliba starting again. So Max Doman, he don go for Instagram. So he come dey talk say yes, we back. So whether we'll continue from wetin we dey do in case Madiki no say period, we go put Max Doman. In fact, normally na this kind game Max Doman suppose to start. All this kind game against Wigan. Now he's supposed to start, commit them, cause penalty. You get now this kind of game. Yeah. But now I get the final say because we don't really know how fit the guy did as he just come back. Yeah. So that one said they will just chill, they see how things they go. Now, Marseille don't catch fire. The fans are revolting against the owners. So I see this report this evening from the London Evening Standard. Ethan Waneri, Marcel confirms squad decision on Arsenal loanee after Roberto De Zerbi agreement because Roberto De Zerbi now carry the guy go there. But the new coach now will just come. You get no con they play the guy. The first match the guy don't play, Waneri was an unused substitute against Strasbourg and they draw the game. They no winner. So they run chop 5-0 for PSG, and this one Waneri no play because every manager gets your own players so he won't use. The new manager now, no being bring Waneri, so you cannot really blame him. That's Jacques Abadonedo. Now, before this match, the Marseille fans boycott the stadium. Say they no like wetin the management dey do. In fact, wetin they get some words wey dem write for the seats of that stadium. They write am in French, and it means stands empty in protest for a club that is self-destructing. All your projects go up in flames during these wasted years. Wetin be the growls of the fans? Na the fact say why dem go sack Roberto De Zerbi? This is a manager wey be say is highly respected among the fan base. They like his approach. It is quite unfortunate say that they pass through a bad patch. Who know they pass through bad patch? That does not mean you come outside and sack the manager. You understand? Fine, they no qualify for Champions League round of 16. It dey happen. You get so now the growls of the fans, they are not happy. But when will the protest end? I don't really know because at the end of the day, now people like it they want they suffer part of all these things. Wetin no really concern am. In fact, for me, I go say instead of this guy go to chop bench up and down for myself, me dey recall am. Recall am come Arsenal. Mo no say yes. Na Arsenal, even the chop bench for Arsenal, I go say okay, na Arsenal in dey. No one know how him go do Arsenal, him go still see 1 or 2 games. If say still dey na him for play this cup. Because nobody get that crystal ball to do see the future, say, Roberto De Zerbi, you're my sack here, they go sack you. Nobody get am, but it don't happen. So what is the way forward? So I don't know, it be like say there's a clause in Waneri's contract say if the guy no play a certain amount of games, Marcel go compensate us. I think there's something like that in this contract, but more just to watch how the thing they unfold because I don't understand what they happen. The fans they para, so more just to observe. Now Mauricio Pochettino, come talk say when you manage players like Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Chris Whitley post am say e no dey easy to manage this kind of players because we are talking about players that are sometimes bigger than the club they play for. You cannot expect that Messi will press. He never press in his prime with Guardiola. So when we don't win games, the problem is the coach. I actually disagree with this line of thoughts that a player can be bigger than the club. Na lie. It's not possible. No player. That's why they always say, soldier go, soldier come. Barracks remain. You know how many great players who don't play for Arsenal? You go forget their memory, but the club still remain in your hearts. You get. So there is no player, quote me anywhere, no matter how great you are. There is no player bigger than any club. In fact, club fit destroy your career. Coach fit scatter your career if you wan scatter am. Go and read about what Jose Mourinho did to Ike Casillas. Scatter im legendary status for Real Madrid. Pursue am comot. Many examples plenty. If you dey feel say you be alagbara, some kind coaches dey be dagbana. They go scatter your career. They go humble you. They go humble you. Aje, you get. Sell you comot. You go dey say no, na this club I wan go lie, I'm not going there. See where you are going, otherwise you stay for bench and there's nothing you can do. So me, I no really buy that narrative at all. I no really buy am. Let's proceed. Now, according to Diego Simoni, say there's this argument say when they beat Barcelona 3-0, say Diego Simoni carry 3 hand up, saying they tell Yamin Lamar say they beating at 3-0, they beating at 3-0. So although Atletico Madrid don't debunk am, say that's not true. Say El Cholo they try to signal to him players, say make them play 3-man system. You get. Now Barcelona they look for like where they go see motivation. You know, say if there is a story that El Cholo was humiliating Lamine Yamal, the Barcelona players go dey motivated to turn up in the second leg. The fans go dey motivated to turn up. But Atletico Madrid, they don't debunk the story, they don't kill them, you get, to give them no way back. They don't want to give them any spark, any motivation. Just like Kun herself, they complain, say, this guy's story will get here. We won't bab in here. Say, then will be the players, they don't like the situation at all. Because people are more worried about getting 5 wins because of the haircuts than about the 15 points that I are going to get from those 5 wins. So I'm more for the 15 points. I don't care about his haircut at all. We talk about it sometimes, but it's not very motivating for us. We don't see it as cool. Because normally people, you would expect, say, that's 5 wins, you go start as a motivating factor. But the reason they don't like it is because they know they don't have the capacity to go 5 straight wins. That's monkey banana. So they don't get that capacity. That's why they don't embrace the challenge. You get. Do you think if say na a team like Arsenal, we no go run? Baba, we go run I trust my voice now. We go run that motivation. Leave am, we don't run now. So I think I've taken this particular report and this particular report of the games that I played today. No need to repeat myself. So I'm going to bring you a message from some of our sponsors in Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 80646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekenwa Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, I could bring you a message from another of our sponsors, which they call Leaders Educational Services and Tours Limited. So if you want to study and live for United Kingdom, maybe you want to do your masters for there, they will help you run out. So the May and September 2026 intake is ongoing. So they will help you with admission assistance, exciting courses are available that they will show you, work study opportunities are available, and visa processing they will help you run out. Now apply today. So if you are interested, make it no waste time. Call 09136378252 or 00659333339, and their website is www.leadersedutourlimited.com, and their office address is shop 206-207 Road 5 beside Stanbic Bank Ikota Shopping Complex by VGC Lekki Ajah, Lagos State, Nigeria. So if you're interested, make it no waste time, get in touch with them. Their numbers at the bottom of the screen. Now, Tim Sherwood going to talk about Igor Tudor. Say there is nothing good what this guy go do for Tottenham Hotspur. Sadly, he can only fail. In fact, I don't just like the fact say now we be the first people with this man go face, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. We fit draw, we fit win, we fit lose. If to say now Thomas Frank did there now, I already know I know what to expect. But this is a new manager who's going to be trying a different system. You get. So you can never tell what will happen. So I no can know. Although I dey happy say Romero no go play. At least Romero get injury. Sports get plenty injury. Another of their striker, Odobert, that one last night season don't finish. So injury will really affect them, but the time is too long. So some of the players feel also don't come back. But all those kind of Kudus, them, Kulusevski, them, come on, sports get players who don't go out through injury. They get players plenty. Now, this particular report, I've seen this report some months back, but it is looking like this report now don't resurface today. This particular report. Now, this touchline is claiming that he has an exclusive news at Arsenal board believes because Arteta has no excuses left this season, blah, 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 blah. Many people don't send me this thing before yet. Today, like 3 or 4 people have sent out to me. This particular news you see on the screen is fake news. It's false. There is nothing like this. You see this touchline? They are not a tier 1 news source. Because when they talk about sources of news, they have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Yes. So tier 1, now be the likes of David Ornstein, Sky Sports, you get Florian Plettenberg, all those kind of people. Now then be tier 1. You get. You can also add Fabrizio Romano in tier 1 because Fabrizio Romano said they get news from the Athletic. Go call reporter. You get. Sometimes you go get exclusive news. You go report all those talk sports. Those are tier 1. Then this one, they are what we call aggregator. They are doing some the kind of work I do. You know, say most of the news wey me I dey put forward every day, no be me get that news. I'm not the source. I bring news from verifiable sources. I bring them, read the news, interpret the news, let you know the positive and the negatives of that particular news. This particular people also, what they do is aggregator. You get. They do the same thing I do, but the difference is they add deceit. They will go and put exclusive. They will go and put breaking. Whereas they are not the sources of this news. This particular one, somebody sent it to me today. So I was like, if this news was true, don't you think Sky Sports of all people will have this news? David Ornstein of all people will have this particular news. Say Arsenal hierarchy come outside and say you must win the league this season. If it were true, you want to tell me Charles Watts where they sit down inside room where Arteta dey dey, ask Arteta question 1v1. That's why it's called an Arsenal correspondent. You think Charles Watts would not have heard about it? Chris Whitley would not have heard about it? Come on. A Babanga Bobo. And be mindful of the type of news you take in from the social media space. Always verify your source. Make I teach you one scope in case maybe you know this sure. When you see a news, screenshot them. Can I go ChatGPT or can I go Gemini? Ask them, say, is this news true? Better be verify. If you know the sure of a source, then go check the whole internet. Look for a way to verify. Show you other top journalists who talk about that story. And they give you like free journalism class now. So that is one of the ways you can verify a story, especially when you are not sure of the source. That's why I know they give you some kind of nonsense sources for this level. You get. So I think I just clarify that one. Now, away from that, Didi Hamann, when he named one team when he believes if he stop Arsenal for the Champions League, and he was naming Bayern Munich. Say Bayern Munich are the only team where he believes he go fit stop Arsenal for the Champions League. And with that being said, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call to an end. So like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. And good night. And I'll get out. All right, guys. Ciao.